لو سمحتوا هنبتدي ممكن بهدوء. ممكن نقفل البيبان اللي ورا. Can you close the doors? Can you please stop moving? Sit down, please. Thank you.
Hi, we're from St. Mary and St. Antonious in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and we would like to present to you today the story of Esther. Thank you.
Long ago, in a country called Persia, there was a king named Ahasuerus and a queen named Vashti. The king decided to display his empire's great majesty and wealth to all the princes and nobles.
For everyone, from great to minor. It will be in the form of the garden of the king's palace. Wow, let's go. We can eat here. Yes, I am very hungry. Let us go.
I have so much jewelry and money. Come, eat and drink. Time for all. My command.
Yes.
My guest has seen the greatest treasure. They have yet to see my greatest pride. Bring back to my queen the nobles and dear beauty, for she is the jewel to share.
My command goes to bring the queen.
King wants you to wear your royal crown to show beauty to his people and officials.
What? I will not go to the king and his drunk friends. He thinks I'm just a pretty piece of his art collection to show off to all his weird friends. I'll show him. Who does he even think that he is? I have a brain of my own I can make myself. Why doesn't he even want me to show everyone how smart I can be? I absolutely refuse to go.
But my queen, the king will
I don't care. I'm the queen. I do what I want.
Haman goes back to the party to tell that Queen Vashti refuses to show up.
Where is my beautiful queen?
Your Majesty, the queen refuses to come.
What? How dare she refuse to come? Why does always listen and make her husband happy? What does the law require?
For the king and princess, Queen Vashti has not only wronged the king, but all the people and the princes who are the property heirs.
What is your advice?
Queen Vashti gave her to become known to all women who will despise their husband in their eyes.
What should we do with the queen?
Queen Vashti, you should easily Queen Vashti. Take your crown away from her and choose our queen in her place.
Well, who will be the queen in our place? In what way should I select another?
Your wise man counsel you to build a beauty contest. You may choose the finest queen in the land.
Let it be so.
There was a Jew of the tribe of Benjamin. His name was Mordecai, son of John. His family has been taken captive from the city of Jerusalem by Nebuchadnezzar over 110 years earlier. Mordecai also had a cousin named Hadassah, who he had brought up as his own daughter because her parents had died. Hadassah was also called Esther, which means star. And because she was very beautiful, she was taken to the harem and entrusted to Haggai, who looked after all the virgins.
Hello, Haggai. Is Esther?
Haggai gave her the best treatment in care. He gave her some not just for her beauty, but because she has a good friend too. She is kind and cares for everyone.
I'm glad that Esther is here. Please keep me for her daycare.
I'll step Esther is. And please tell her that trust is the fact that she's a Jew. King, your wife is the right person.
A year passed while Esther and all the young women were giving beauty treatments. When it was Esther's turn to visit King Ahasuerus, she only wore the jewelry and clothing that Haggai had chosen. Although she was allowed to take anything she wanted from the hurry.
Next, girl. Next. 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 Wait. What is your name? Esther. You are the one I'm looking for. I, King Ahasuerus, shall crown Esther as queen of my land.
The king was so pleased with Esther and loved her so dearly that he made her queen instead of Vashti. A wedding banquet was held for Esther, and the kings distributed gifts with royal liberty. Soon afterwards, Mordecai was waiting for his daily report from Esther when he overheard a conversation of two of the palace guards.
I must warn the king. His life is in danger.
So that day, Mordecai went to Esther and told her what he had overheard. Esther warned the king of the murder plot, giving Mordecai credit, and it was written in the chronicles of the king. Ahasuerus had the two guards executed immediately. After this, Mordecai continued to go to the palace gate daily to hear news about Esther. The king's evil advisor, Haman, had by this time become a powerful man in the kingdom, prime minister of Persia, in fact. He decided that, given his rise in power, it would be appropriate for everyone to bow down to him.
Here comes a man, gracious and powerful, nobly, the entire kingdom. We are required to bow down before him.
Bow down to me. Mordecai, why won't you bow down?
I bow down only to God, not to you. It is wrong for you to expect people to bow down before you.
Who is this Mordecai who won't bow down to me? That case, killing one Jew is not enough. Must find a way to kill more. They'll pay for this life.
Haman decided the best time for destroying the Jews.
My Majesty, you have been concerned about maintaining a certain kind of people whose customs and religion are different from all others. They're Jews, my master. They won't obey the king's laws. I will pay 10,000 pounds of silver to the people who will destroy them.
Keep the money. You may deal with the people as you please.
And the documents ready.
Haman told his servant to seal and stamp these scrolls and send them out with the fastest horsemen in all the 127 provinces of Persia. The law can't be changed, even if the king himself wishes to do so. How will this evil be undone? But Mordecai, learning what had happened, tore his clothes and put on a
Sister Esther. And as we want to turn partners, tell us that she must go to the king we have fighting this morning. So you see, I'm not
Mordecai's note says,
man is mine, kill the Jews. Go for the king on the Jews' behalf.
how can I do this? If anyone, man or woman, enters the king's lair who has not been summoned, he will surely die, except if the king holds up his golden scepter. I have not seen the king in 30 days. He may not be pleased to see me anymore.
My dearest daughter, you must be brave. Do not think that you'll be able to do this.
Okay. Go to Mordecai and tell him to gather all the Jews in Shushan so that they may fast with me and my maids for 3 days, neither eating nor drinking. Then I will go to the king, even though it is against the law. And if I perish, I perish. Go quickly now, and we will begin praying and fasting immediately. So Esther changed her clothes and began fasting and praying with her servants. and the Jews prayed and fasted for their queen and their lives. And on the third day, Esther put on her royal robes and stood in the court awaiting for the king's reply. She was so terrified to face the king, but she listened to her uncle Mordecai, who was like a father to her, because she knew that she couldn't escape the fate that faced the rest of the Jews.
Esther, my queen, it's good to see you. You want something? You have half of my kingdom if you wish.
I saw you, my lord, as an angel of God. Your majesty is awesome and your face is full of kindness. My lord, I would like for you and her man to join me for dinner tonight.
What happened in court? Just one.
Tell me, what was it?
Everyone amazement. Esther appeared without being summoned. And King Ahasuerus held out his golden scepter. You're never going to guess what her petition was.
Tell me, what else? What happened? What was it?
She asked me to dine with her and the king. Just think. I am the royal prince of Persia. My riches are magnificent. I am trusted with the royal insignia. I have the power, life and death in my hands. All this is not satisfying. They see Mordecai, the Jew, sitting in the king's gate. I am afraid that he will not honor me.
Listen, if you have the power of life and death, have a gallows built 50 cubits high to hang Mordecai on, and then ask the king to do with him as you please. Then you can go to Esther's banquet, feeling content.
Servant. Do as my wife said. The gallows so I can hang Mordecai. Now we can go knowing that Mordecai shall surely die.
Something was in my mind last night, but not true. But now I know why. But what do you think of it?
Esther, perhaps if I read you, some of your mind will vanish worries.
Then Harbona, the king's personal servant, read in the chronicles of the great king Ahasuerus, who ruled over all the provinces of Persia, of the 2 palace guards who had conspired to assassinate the king. He explained that the plot has been uncovered and the king's life was saved by Mordecai the Jew. Harbona paused and was about to read another account when the king interrupted.
Stop there. You're not related to a Hamlet man Mordecai. He was not always honored for his loyalty. Now tell me, How can this be? We must rectify the matter at once. Who is in court this morning? Offer him at once. Something was on my mind last night, but I cannot sleep. Now I know why. So tell me, what should be done to the man who the king likes to honor?
Haman, that proud and insolent man, could not imagine anyone besides himself who would be worthy of the king's honor. Secretly, he wondered if Persia would not be better off if he were king instead of Ahasuerus.
To the man the king likes to honor, let him write a royal speech, wear a royal crown, let him be one of your highest officials, lead him throughout the town proclaiming, this is what will happen to the guy the king likes to honor.
Do that to Mordecai the Jew, for he is the one who saved my life.
Yes.
Haman did as the king commanded, but he was tormented and filled with doubt and worry. Had he not just built the gallows to hang Mordecai, but now Mordecai was in the king's favor? How could this turn of events might lead? After Haman told his wife and friends about the events of the morning, his wife added to his misery by prophesizing that he would indeed fall before Mordecai the Jew.
Esther, my queen, what is troubling you? What can I do to help you?
My king, I beg and plead with you, and I need to told my people to destroy us, to slay us. If we had just been sold as slaves, I would have held my peace. But how can I bear this great sorrow?
Who is this man? Who would dare kill my queen or people?
It is this evil schemer, Haman.
My queen, I did not know you were a Jew. Have mercy.
Not only am I a Jew, but Mordecai is my father, and you sought to kill him and all the Jews too.
Guards, seize him. Take him to the prison.
And Esther, were you also not aware that in the house of a man there was a gallows the height of 50 cubits ready to hang Mordecai on?
Then he should be hung on his own gallows, along with the guns subscribed to him. There's nothing left. And I want to give all Haman to save to Queen Esther. And Mordecai, he seems to be a man of integrity and foresight. Seems that he's a man I can trust.
My king, I'm so grateful for what you have done for my family. You have destroyed our enemy, and you have elevated my father to be your chief advisor. But Haman's evil plot has not been stopped. Can you not change the edict?
My dear Esther, not annul the first proclamation according to the law of needs on earth. But you can write a new one and reverse Haman's plan, and allow the Jews to defend themselves. I'll seal it with my ring.
So that is what Esther did. That very day the edict went out by the swift horsemen, allowing the Jews to defend themselves and destroy all their enemies on the 13th of Adar, the day Haman has determined. Thus, this day, Adar 13 was called Purim, but instead of a day of death and torment for the Jews, it became a day of joy and honor. And ever after, according to Mordecai's instruction, the Jews celebrated this day to remember their deliverance from the hand of their enemies.